Art1 Chapter 2. We are talking about art criticism and aesthetic judgment. Art criticism and aesthetic judgment. Basically, this just means we're going to be looking at art in a certain way. And we are going to explain that here momentarily. So we're going to talk about criteria. Criteria, these are the standards of judgment. And some people's standards might be different than others. So your criteria might be different than someone else's criteria. Maybe different from person to person. Art criticism. This is an organized system for studying a work of art. And we're going to learn this organized system today. Aesthetics. Aesthetics, this is the philosophy or study of the nature of beauty and art. The nature of beauty and art. And criticism. This is using criteria to understand art. Okay, so those are a bunch of terms here. Now let's learn how to criticize a work of art. And this is what we're gonna, this will be the rest of the notes today. How to criticize a work of art. So a lot of times when you hear criticize or be critical or that kind of thing, it's generally a negative deal. Or judgment or any of that kind of stuff. It's generally negative the way we talk about it out in the world. But in art, to criticize a work of art doesn't necessarily mean to put it down. It means to look at it a certain way and to talk about it and to think about it a certain way. So we have 4 steps when we criticize a work of art. So step 1 is description. So description, what do I see? So in this step, you make a list of what you see. All the things. So make a list of all the things you see in the art. Make sure that in the description you also list the size of the art and the medium used. So it might be a photograph, it might be painting, something like that. Step 2. And that is analysis. An analysis, we say, how is the work organized? How is the work organized? So we talk about rhythm, movement. I'm going to list a bunch of words here. Balance, proportion, variety, unity, emphasis, and unity. So these are some words that can help when we describe how a work is organized. And we are going to criticize a work of art soon, but probably not quite today because this is enough notes. Step 3, interpretation. So interpretation, this is what is the artist saying? So, explain the meaning or the mood of the work. And step 4, judgment. This is the time when you get to say, is this a successful work of art? And give your opinion. So before, you weren't giving your opinion, you were just listing what you see, analyzing how it's put together, interpreting, explaining what you think the artist is trying to say, and then you get to say, do I think it's working right? Do I think the artist is telling me what they want to hear, what they want me to hear? And give my opinion. Do I like it? Why or why not? Why is it successful? Why is it not successful? Whether I like it or not. It could be a successful work of art, and I don't like it personally, but it's still successful. It's still put together well, and that sort of thing. So this was Chapter 2, and this is the first part of Chapter 2, the first section that we're going to take notes on. And we will use this, how to criticize a work of art, quite a bit throughout the rest of the year, actually. So you want to have this section available to you when we discuss works of art in the future, and we will be using it several times in just in this chapter, but throughout the year we will come back to this description, analysis, interpretation, and judgment. And go ahead and do your homework, do a good job. See you next time.